Welcome back to Income Trading 101. Today is June the 1st, 2021. I wanted to make a quick video on Internet Computer, symbol ICP. We're looking at it tonight, the Coinbase version versus Tether, US dollar Tether, USD Tether. This hasn't been going very long. May the 10th was when this was first launched, and it, just call it poor timing or whatever, but it's taken it on the chin relative to where it opened. But I mean, even today, we have a close of $106, so it's still very highly rated. Although if you got in back here on the 10th of May, you're kind of hurting. But hey, that's true across the board. If any of you were already trading, active in the crypto market, what has happened recently. So I don't have to expand this because we only have this short amount of data. As I always say, when you're given something like this, when you're looking to analyze a crypto, a stock, a current, whatever it is that has very little data, you can always take it to smaller time frames and have more data. So we'll be doing that in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and just be consistent. We're going to do some moving average analysis because that's what I love to start with. We'll do a little 10-day in green, not 9, 10, just 10-day in green as a buy signal. We're going to look at a 20 period in red. Go ahead and do this for 20, and then I'm gonna change the yellow to a 60, which is funny because this thing has not been around for 60 days yet. However, when we take it to lower time frames, you'll see that 60 period kick in. So obviously you can look at this and tell it's been a much lower downward trend. Let's go ahead and just take it to the 1 hour and see what we get. It becomes a little bit more manageable, right? We got more data we can look at, and sure enough, just confirming that that bearish move. But oh, look at there! I see a little bit of a little bit of support actually. But we are the 1 hour at least. The moving averages are showing a bearish trend. Because you've got the 60 higher than the 20, higher than the 10. Let's take a look at the 30 minutes, see if that's confirmed. The 30-minute, that still is the case, even though the 10 period and the 20 period are close. They are still actually all in line for a bearish sentiment. And even in the 15-minute, you've got continued bearishness, although that's not completely true. Right now, our 10 period is 1 penny. 1.5 pennies higher than our 20. So that might be a sign that there's going to be more convergence, consolidating to happen here. But definitely in the 30 and the 1 hour, we had bearish signals. So I'm actually not going to take this back to the daily because there's just not a whole lot to look at. But I do want to go ahead and stick with our normal routine, and we're going to look at the MACD next. MACD is a great way to look for momentum indicators. So go ahead and shrink that on down, pull this down here. Let's see. Okay, I guess it is what it is today. It's not going to let me pull it down. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so you can see that we did over here on earlier today, actually, this early June 1st morning, you had a crossover, a bearish crossover, and it did cross on over into negative, from positive territory to negative underneath the 0 line. And that actually would have been a great short if you could have picked it up somewhere in there. Well, basically, if you already had it on. Let's go ahead and take this down to the 30-minute and see. So the 30-minute level, we are starting to see some buy signals. And notice how it's been, oscillating around in this negative area for quite a while today. but we could end up getting a cross. If this crosses the 0 line, I would definitely take it as a real buy signal. That would be very relevant and valuable. And as you can see, we already had sort of bullish sentiment in the 15-minute back earlier today as well, this morning. But we've just been oscillating in negative territory. And so with that, I would still, this is part of the reason why I like to wait. If I'm going to use the MACD as a trade signal, I like to see both lines go from either negative, like in this oversold category, to positive, and vice versa. If it's already something that's been bullish, it's going to be positive, and I want to see it cross over the 0 line into negative territory, just because I find that a lot more useful and a lot clearer. MACD is a lovely indicator. All of these indicators are great, but they each have their own flaws. So if you're going to trade using them, you have to know the flaws that they each have, and you also have to take into account the fact that they are lagging. Any indicator like this is lagging, so it doesn't hurt to use pivot points, and maybe I'll calculate some of those on another video. Or if you guys want to see me do that in these videos, I certainly can add that to the videos too. But just let me know. What I wanted to do at least is return to this concept of, or the question really, of whether or not we are seeing support. Let me see if I can get this right to 0. We're going to change the color to orange. Orange, you happy I did that? Okay, yep, sorry for such a horrible like dad joke. Anyway, by the way, I normally don't tell jokes, but I do technical analysis, make several videos a week. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate being one of the channels that you turn to for your technical analysis. So this to me looks like support down here at the $105.80 range. It was support here on the 29th, support again later that day, support again on the 30th, and kind of is acting like support so far on today, June 1st. Let's see if there are any other pieces of information that would be very valuable. For the most part, that is really it. I mean, we haven't had a real retracement yet, so Fibonacci doesn't help as well, because this ultimately came from high to lower rather than having sort of the normal movement that you would see in the market. So but I do like seeing support. Support can be very valuable to trade. Typically shows a great place to consider buying. Now, if I'm buying off of something like a resistance or a support level, I guess if I'm buying it's a support level, I really want to make sure that this asset doesn't blow through that level, right? Because if I buy it at the support and it goes lower than that support level, that means that I lost money. So I like to do things like waiting on it to cross my support before I go to look for, before I look to actually buy it. So, and we'll have more information here on this soon, given that we're hovering at these levels right now. So if we do bounce off of it, you probably could pick up you've got a nice little $10 range there from 106 to 116 up here. You start seeing new green bars popping up. It might be worth it, it might be worth it to consider purchasing so that you can be part of this here little range that we're seeing in this with this company, so, or with this token. So really that's it for now. It's hard to call any of this a buy right now, especially when it's only a month old and it has over 100 dollar valuation right now in the token. Chalk it up to any number of things, but I won't be putting, or I don't have any money in this directly. I'm curious who among you do. If you've had any experience trading internet computers so far, you are certainly an early adapter, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. So, yeah, what do you guys think of this one? I'm like I said, I'm not really looking to move money into this right now. I'm still a fan of Ethereum and some other, from the big boy standpoint. And then there's some other smaller coins too that I've actually made videos on already. So if you haven't already seen, you can find my crypto technical analysis playlist, and it'll show you all the other cryptocurrencies that I've actually analyzed so far this year. So anyway, I hope you thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I hope you enjoy it. If you'd like to see me add pivot points and that sort of thing to these videos, just let me know. And otherwise, happy trading. And don't forget to click the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy trading. Bye-bye.